Let's get some analysis on this issue. Greg Simons is an associate professor at the Institute for Russian and Eurasian Studies at Uppsala University in Sweden. He joins us now. Greg, good to have you on the show. When Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky was speaking to members of the foreign media just about a couple of weeks ago, he says, look, the threat of sanctions if Russia invades Ukraine is pretty much useless. These are not preventative measures, they're reactionary measures. I want to turn your attention to the White House yesterday when President Joe Biden said that if Russia invades Ukraine, there will be serious repercussions in terms of the Nord Stream 2 gas line project moving forward. Is this going to have any effect?
Well, the whole thing doesn't make sense because everyone in the West is assuming or projecting that a Russian invasion is imminent. However, I mean, Zelensky did say this, but Zelensky and the Ukrainian defense minister have both asked the West to stop hyping the threat of invasion because they do not see an invasion as being imminent. So you have one thing being said by the Americans and driven by that, where you have these geopolitical games between Ukraine, Russia and the US linked to geo-economic goals. That is the US desire to stop Nord Stream 2. So you've got a lot of different interests there. Some of them are not so apparent, and this makes it quite volatile. But what in the end would US do if war did break out? I do not believe that they would do much. It could be similar scenario, for example, to 2008.
When you look at sort of the characterization of what Russia is doing right now in terms of it being an imminent attack, I mean, it's not hard to see the point, though. I mean, the number of Russian battalions near the Ukrainian border, whether they are in Russia or in Belarus, has increased to over 80 in the last week. Just moments ago, we've reported that there's a large Russian naval force moving up through the straits here in Turkey and up to the Black Sea. I mean, this could be interpreted as that, though.
It is in insufficient numbers. Even the Ukrainian defense minister says, given the disposition of Russian troop numbers and the types of equipment, they are insufficient for a large-scale invasion of Ukraine. They do not have the numbers to do it, what the United States is pushing.
Okay. President Putin said that he is willing to compromise on Ukraine. That's actually during his conversation with the French President Emmanuel Macron. Do you think that this is sort of a softer tone that we've come to experience, especially looking back at the dialogue between Sergei Lavrov and Anthony Blinken? And B, what type of compromise could that be?
Well, this is the very beginning of the negotiations. Of course, by now, the United States is not really trusted as someone that will keep the word. They've repeatedly broken the word on different international negotiations. And if we remember historically, it was France that was brokering the peace deal in 2008 during the Georgian-Russian war. So perhaps there is a potential avenue here for a dialogue rather than a monologue, which is favoured by the United States. So if there is a dialogue, there is a chance to de-escalate things.
Okay, Greg Simons, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for coming on the show. Do appreciate you having you on.